When Freddie Freeman launched that game-winning home run in the bottom of the 18th inning on Monday night, it was nearly 3 in the morning on the East Coast. Yet an incredible 8.5 million people were still watching. They stayed up through the longest World Series game in over a decade, watching Freeman power the Dodgers to a 6-5 win over the Blue Jays. The marathon matchup lasted 6 hours and 39 minutes and averaged more than 11 million viewers, peaking at 13 million just before midnight during the 9th inning. All this while competing against Monday Night Football, which pulled in nearly 18 million. Game 1 of the series drew over 13 million, with more than 11.5 tuning in for Game 2. But ratings are tricky to measure this year since Toronto, a Canadian team, doesn't count as part of the U.S. market. Even so, Sports Media Watch noted that Game 3 ranked among the least watched in over a decade. Still, with Nielsen's new audience tracking system and a general rise in sports viewership recently, the numbers remain strong overall. In the world of sports media, a new episode of SI Media with Jimmy Traina just dropped, featuring The Ringer's Brian Curtis. The two dive into everything from ESPN's coverage of the Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups gambling scandals to inside the NBA's new debut on ESPN. They also discuss NBC bringing in Michael Jordan as a special contributor, Joe Davis's World Series broadcast performance, Stephen A. Smith's continued jabs at LeBron James, and ESPN's big ratings win with SEC football. Later in the show, Sal Licata joins for Traina Thoughts, where they break down Netflix's new Montreal Expos documentary, a college football betting pool, the Chiefs-Bills matchup, a birthday party scam, and a few light Halloween stories. Meanwhile, Joe Davis finds himself in a tough spot. As the Dodgers' local play-by-play voice, he's now calling the World Series nationally. Fans naturally assume he's pulling for Los Angeles, and his more energetic calls for Dodgers highlights haven't helped that perception. When the Blue Jays clinched Game 5, his tone sounded noticeably subdued, sparking even more chatter online. Elsewhere in sports talk, Kenny Smith gave us a classic inside the NBA moment, comparing Austin Reaves to Jeremy Lin after the Lakers guard hit a game-winning shot. Celtics broadcaster Drew Carter added a dose of humor too, sneaking in a hair transplant joke about Jaylen Brown that left fans laughing. And finally, a heartfelt moment in sports media. ESPN's Kevin Clark recently lost his father but still went through with a scheduled podcast with Jim Nantz. Nantz, ever the professional and the human being, researched Clark's dad, spoke about him warmly, and shared his own experiences with loss. It turned into a genuinely moving exchange, proof that even in the fast-paced world of sports, moments of empathy and connection still shine through.